Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is that you're listening to this. I want to share with you a little bit of my journey around prayer and fasting, particularly over the last few months. And as a small group, we've been looking at this whole idea of fasting and what is it and why might we do it. And what we noticed was that there's some people in our group for whom they fast. And they do it quite regularly, and for some people they fasted in the past, used to do it but don't do it anymore, and for some people they've never tried it, and that's okay. Like, we're all on a different journey. So we began exploring this as a small group and what it might look like for us as individuals, and there were some people in the group really eager to try and to kind of dive in, and other people were sort of, still exploring what that might look like. And for me, I did the thing that I very often do is, well, let's prepare and let's procrastinate a little bit. So found a 5-day Bible study on the Bible app, and asked people in our small group, hey, who wants to join me on this 5-day Bible study as we explore maybe actually deep diving into fasting. And so a few people said they would join with that. And day one, the Bible study talks about what fasting is and what it's not. And then by day 3, the testimony was of a lady who had fasted for 40 days. And it felt like it had jumped from, let's talk about fasting, to, and now let's fast for 40 days. And that was a little bit overwhelming, but also I think gave me and others a sense check of, do you know what, we've just got to start somewhere. So that's what I did, and that's what some of us did. And so I said, right, okay, I'm going to start on a Thursday. And it was the Thursday, the first day of lockdown. And thought, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to spend time with God, and I'm going to pray every time I feel hungry, and it's going to spur me on to pray more. And the first time I did it, the beginning of this lockdown, was absolutely wonderful. I really felt the presence of God. I really felt connected to Him. I felt every time I had a little hunger pang, it just spurred me on to pray more, and it was a real amazing spiritual experience. And it lasted till about 6 o'clock in the evening, and then I suddenly felt like, actually, I was doing it in my own strength now. All of a sudden something shifted, and I thought, you know what, this isn't about legalism. So then I ate my evening meal. And then the week after, I said, right, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to start, and I'm going to stay in that presence of God. And I have to tell you that the second week was really hard. I found it really challenging and really difficult to get into that space and to really feel like connected with God. And my praying every time I was hungry was just really kind of frustrated. So the second time wasn't easy. And has that made me more reluctant to try again? Absolutely not. I'm going to be in there this Thursday, praying, fasting, trying to get in the right place with God, and really humbling myself before God and saying, God, I'm yours, and I'm here. I want to listen. I want to grow in you. And so my encouragement to you is, start somewhere. Start with something. It doesn't have to be food. It might be chocolate. It might be Facebook or social media. It might be for the whole day. It might be for a few hours. But start somewhere and really commit to investing that time in seeking God and humbling yourself before God, because God wants to have that relationship with us, and He wants to go deeper with us. And I believe that fasting is something that we're called to deep dive into and to really explore. So can I encourage you today to join with me, and let's not have a spirit of defeat about this, but actually a spirit of opportunity, and let's see and seek God together. Be blessed. Bye.